What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Giving here today with another video for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. In the background you are going to be watching some Titanfall 2. I've explained it millions of times. That is now my go-to game to play if I just want to get a little quick gameplay together and just bring you a little bit of a commentary. And it kind of brings me to the point that I want to discuss, and I want to try and do this kind of as non-arsey and as sitting with the crowd as possible as to why, for me, Infinite Warfare in particular, and I don't want this to come across as like a huge bashing session, but it's more me giving kind of a reasoned debate. Now, playing Titanfall 2, for example, I love Titanfall 2. It's fast-paced, it's great. You can go in solo, and you can go have a really good time with it. You can sit and play it for... I could play Titanfall 2 for probably a couple of hours, and I could probably get 5 or 6 gameplays that I could use to put a commentary over quite easily, without any hassle whatsoever at all. Now, you don't even technically need to play brilliantly or come at the top of the leaderboard to be able to post a decent gameplay from Titanfall 2. That's the thing that I find really great about it, and this is where I feel that with COD that it's kind of lost a lot of its way and how people generally feel about the game now. And I think one of the reasons that I was kind of inspired to make this video is that this poor kid put a video on Thunderstruck Gaming, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he kind of put a video up saying why Infinite Warfare was actually a brilliant game. And what he generally just said, or the way that the video came across, bless his little cotton socks, was that the video was that Infinite Warfare was brilliant because he says so, effectively. Because he thought all the maps were great, he thought all the guns were balanced, epic variants of guns. I died to epic variants of guns in Infinite Warfare more times than I care to remember. But he didn't really give a reasoned debate as to why, or reasoned opinions as to why. It was more came across because I say so, and that's the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. The problem that I have with a video like that is that you open yourself up to, in this dirty world of the internet, an absolute shitbagging from the community as a whole, because unfortunately people don't like Infinite Warfare. There's not that many videos going around on a regular basis. Generally speaking, if you're watching Infinite Warfare videos on YouTube, it won't generally be pub stomping games. It'll be team scrims from pro players that you'll see more often than not, which can be quite interesting to watch. But the problem that you've got, it's twofold, really, when you think about it. It's people's perception now to Activision as a whole, and also, as well, people's feelings towards the mechanics of the gameplay. Now, in terms of people's perception towards Activision as a whole, what you have is you have people that view Activision now just purely as money grabbing. I mean, not that they weren't that from the get-go, and we kind of put up with that because generally speaking the games were okay to play. But the problem is now is that you can quite easily see, and it's very apparent how money grabbing that they are. You only need to look at Black Ops 3. More DLC content has been released for Black Ops 3 that you have to spend your hard-earned coin on to go and get. And I think now there are more characters, DLC characters, more DLC weapons than when the game actually originally launched on Black Ops 3. So Activision have rinsed that game for all that it's worth, and it's the same with Infinite Warfare, the same with the DLC stuff, the epic variants, the Mark II variants, all of that kind of good stuff. I've probably also seen maybe 3 gameplays of new maps for Infinite Warfare. Moving forwards, that's just literally that's it. I've hardly seen any of the new maps being played, like at all, whatsoever at all. And the problem that I really have with Infinite Warfare, like I said, it's on the twofold side of things. So I have my issues with Activision hugely, but just as a game itself, the mechanics of the game just for me don't feel right whatsoever at all. You've got ridiculous gameplay where you don't know whether or not you're getting shot from beneath the ground, behind you, above you, around you, and it's just, for me, the movement is too much. It's just too much now. says the guy playing Titanfall 2, but with Titanfall 2 it fits the style of the gameplay and the way that you're actually playing the game. Not only that, I find that the graphics are a real letdown. For a next-gen console, they are a real letdown. And again, this is nothing that I've not said before, but I'm trying to give a reasoned explanation why it doesn't appear on my channel anymore. I mean, for argument's sake, I find that it's very washed out on certain maps. It's impossible, nearly, to see somebody when they are literally backed into a corner up against the wall. It's almost like they've just disappeared completely. The movement feels very jerky, it doesn't feel smooth. When I'm playing Titanfall, and again I'm using it as an example because that's the gameplay that I'm bringing you. When I'm playing Titanfall, I find that just the gameplay, the mechanics, just the smoothness of it. Yes, the time to kill is fast in Titanfall some of the time, and some of the time you can feel like you're beating down on somebody, they turn around and it's just purely because they've got the higher power weapon that they just give you the beat down. Like with the Hemlock, you can be spraying pure bullets into somebody, and the Hemlock, just you can turn and just destroy somebody with the Hemlock. Just there are so many things that are a letdown. This is the very first Call of Duty where I've not bought the Season Pass, or I've not bought the DLC. I mean, this is how stupid it was. I loved Black Ops 3. I didn't get the Season Pass for Black Ops 3, but what I did was I bought every map as soon as it downloaded, because I wanted to experience the new maps and have a good time with them, because the game felt like it had enough lifespan in it. I think, if I'm honest, Black Ops 3 could have gone for another year without any hassle whatsoever at all. And it's almost like Infinite Warfare now is the straw that broke the camel's back immensely, because you've got the epic variants. It is pay to win. That is just the way that it feels. If you're going to spend a couple of $100 on salvage keys, whatever, and then go out and spend that all, or on COD points. Sorry, my headset has decided that it's going to get in the way. Let me turn it off. There it is. If you're going to spend a couple of $100 or a couple of £100 on COD points to then go and rinse the quartermaster to get the weapons to give you the overall advantage, then, you know, that takes the enjoyment out of the game. I just find also as well, I don't think the maps are good. I don't think the maps are very good. I don't think the traditional 3-lane is in there, which makes it boring to play. And from a point of view of a content creator, I can sit, like I said, and play Titanfall and have loads of videos that I can create from a couple of hours worth of playing Titanfall. I can sit and play Overwatch, and for as much as I hate the ranking system in competitive, I can get ridiculous gameplays. One video of an attack and a defend can count for me for 2 videos if I've got 2 small topics that I want to talk about. And for me, the gameplay looks good, and views on that gameplay look good at the same time as well. So I'm going to do what is popular on my channel, and Infinite Warfare, for me, it's just not popular. And COD is in a dangerous place right now because Sledgehammer have got a shit ton to do. We know it's going to be boots on the ground, but is it going to save it? Who knows? Anyways, I just wanted to give my 2 cents. For me, overall, I think the reason that people aren't playing Infinite Warfare, or that you don't see as much gameplay for Infinite Warfare now, is purely for those 2 reasons. One, people are sick and tired of Activision and the way that they are rinsing us dry for money, to try and keep the game relevant, and also because the game just isn't that good and not up to the standards that we would expect of a COD game. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. I've tried to keep calm while doing this and not go supersonic like I normally do. That's going to do it for this one, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you are new to my channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. I thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.